In our Sunday specials tonight, we remember the tragic incidents that left about 1,000 people dead 21 years ago when explosions were heard at the Ikeja Cantonment here in Lagos. TVC News' Sarah Ayeku takes us down memory lane and what successive governments in Lagos have done to give relief to the grieving families.
January 27, 2002 remains one of the darkest days in the history of Lagos. An accidental detonation of explosives at a military armory in the Ikeja, the capital city. The reverberating sound from the explosion led to the destruction of property in and around the area. Since no one knew what was happening, many came up with their own story. Speculations like the Ikeja Cantonment was under mercenary attack. It was a military coup. Some others thought there was an attack on then-President Olusegun Obasanjo. With all these speculations in the air, people scampered for safety. Till now, nothing is said about the lives and families of military personnel who were in the barracks at the time of the explosion.
About 8 p.m. thereabouts, there was a broadcast. We started hearing that was a broadcast that the governor, actually Bola mentioned, was on air.
Our president is safe and sound. All democratically elected government is in place. There's no need to panic and there's no need to worry.
That evening, some peace had been restored. People now knew, most people who are on television, who are TV, or who are on radio, knew. But many people who had left home, who are already, escaping, in quotes, didn't have the opportunity. So they kept on running, trying to escape, right? So for many of them, because this thing was coming as far as charity.
The morning after, the extent of damage became clearer. The chaos moved from Ikeja to the Okeafa Canal, a location that recorded the highest number of deaths. The number of bodies recovered from the canal as a result of the stampede was nothing compared to those killed directly by the exploding bombs. The explosion and its aftermath are believed to have killed at least 1,100 people and displaced over 20,000 persons. On Peter Aga Street, also known as January 27 Road at Okeafa, Isolo, Lagos, lay a cenotaph in honor of the over 1,000 victims of the Ikeja Cantonment bomb blast of January 27, 2002. 21 years after Lagos witnessed the most devastating incidents that claimed the lives of hundreds of people, memories of what happened on January 27, 2002 remain fuzzy in the minds of a lot of people. One of the few things that bring back memories is the Ikeja to Okeafa Canal, bearing the names of those who lost their lives at the canal. The voice of some victims' families, yet to be compensated, is starting to fade out, as previous cries to both the federal and Lagos state governments over the delay in the payment of the compensation are yet to yield results. Most of the victims' families have moved to various parts of Lagos. One of them is Nuruddin Oyegbami. He is now chairman of the Association of 2002 bomb blast victims. Aside from alleged neglect of the families, the memorial site has been left to rot. The gate close to the canal bridge linking Isolo with Ejigbo has no proper lock. On the other side of the site is a rams and plantain market. Most of the traders seem to have forgotten the horrors of January 27 and the grave sites close to the canal.
There has to be a more infrastructurally defined in that place. And I think we are proposing that there should actually be a structure in that place now. Something like a structure that's like you enter that place, it should be like a hall. They could now come up with pillars on both sides and have a hall and have a prayer point where you can actually pray and reflect. And that has to be a meditation point where you can actually meditate on life generally, so that we don't just leave the place as just a garden.
Till now, there is still no clear-cut warning system to avert such disaster in Nigeria. Sarah Ayeku, TVC News, Lagos.